World of YouTube, Tearful Sight here with another bizarre twist in this damn Delphi murder case. This is old. I'm not going to say this is the guy, but the point I make at the end of this video is very interesting. Very interesting. But I do like to go over it because of the simple fact that I never heard of this guy. And due to my dream the other day of Jerome, the child, hey, I'm Jerome, hi, and he's saying hi, yeah, and I'm saying, hey, and who the hell's Jerome? And someone had to bring up, and I believe it was a person, Hannah. And I would like to thank this person for giving me the information or the dive down in the rabbit hole type thing, but you will understand what I'm going to say in the end, and it's starting to make some sense here, but make some sense of, wow. But wait until you get to the end of this and what I reveal about Delphi, Indiana, or Indiana in the state. I don't know. Some people, though, not all of them, but some of them. But the way this is going, wow, mind-blowing. But, so I went and found this name on this channel, True Crime Jesus. Of course, someone altering their voice, trying to sound like the mighty Jesus Christ. And, but he does bring on some interesting facts. Not only that, like I said, he brought out another person I never heard of through this whole case, through the whole time I've been doing this. And wow, it's been like probably 2 years already, or maybe even 3. I mean, I remember when this first came out in 2017. And and I think it was like 2018 when The Family came on, and I was like, oh wow, what the hell? And they're showing, no, I think it was 2017. I'm watching them, compare the grandfather with the original Bridge Guys sketch. So I did back in, I believe in 2017, took a picture of that. And I, did my collage, put the faces together. I'm like, oh, wow, what the hell? But it wasn't until later on until I started getting into this case, probably 2019, because I, got distracted. I was in around that time doing a big move for my life. I had to get out of the apartment I was living in because they were upping our rent, and it was going to be through the roof, let alone back then, gonna up our rent to $1,400. Excuse me, and now the rent boy, I found out for the apartment I lived in, where I lived in Meadowbrook and Fitchburg, Mass, is now $2,300. That's a 3-bedroom. It's like, damn, I would not even be able, I'd be out on the street right now if I didn't do what I did, but, so distractions got in the way anyways, and I did get kicked in, but as long as I've been doing this case, like I said, it was probably late 2018, 2019 that I started doing my videos, I believe. I try and do a lot of missing persons to keep the case alive. I try to throw in my thoughts, theories, and ideas, and that's it. I'm not here to say, oh, I know who did it, like everybody else says. Which, the new judge on this case and the new suspect, Mr. Allen, is very distraught. And now they're starting to say, right, that his rights are being violated. Oh, man, what went wrong, folks? They didn't do everything by the book because they're supposed to reveal, like I said in my previous video, they're supposed to reveal all this stuff of how they know he did it. And they have done none of it. They sealed it. So now we're up in the air. And then this video, and then this name comes up. Which, like I said, I don't believe it's this guy either, but he does have the reddish blonde hair. And you don't, match either description of the descriptions, but the red hair, which I believe that Bridget guy has. Not a hat, not wearing a hat, but then again, this guy did wear a hat. So, I mean, this is probably making everybody just, lose their freaking mind, because everybody swore, everybody that has their POI, Ron Logan, no, it's the fat man, Anthony Snots. Everybody that has commented on my page on who they think it is. I'm sure this is a slap in your face. Whack. Nope. It's this Allen guy, but we're going to seal the record. And even the new judge said it. Why did they seal the case? You're supposed to have this, that's right, slapped on the table of how and what evidence you have against this man to prove he is BG, and they sealed it. If you got a judge saying this, folks, I honestly believe we do not have Bridge Guy. Sorry. Even the new judge is saying it. They need to start bringing something out to why they affected this guy to be BG. And they have not. They sealed it. What they seal it for? Excuse me. If they have the friggin' killer, why they sealing documents? That ain't out of case. That ain't innocent until proven guilty. No, it's always guilty before, being proved innocent. That's how my life goes. I'm guilty. I got thrown in jail for a year for, an assumption by the police. They couldn't prove nothing. They didn't have nothing, but they assumed I did it. And that was it. Off to jail I go, violation of probation. You are guilty until proven innocent. This Allen guy, well, there you go. So anyways, let's move on. This is this guy. Jerome, his name is. That's his 15-year-old girlfriend. Not shocking coming from Indiana, I guess you can say. I don't know how many friggin' perverts they got out in that state, but damn! Oh, I'd have a field day out there with these little bastards. I like to pop them all right in the jaw. Knock their lips right off their face. But apparently, I think he had two stories, but one of them was, my girlfriend was cleaning her gun and shot herself. Oh my God. Out here in my state, I don't know how it works in any other state, but I know in this state, if you misuse a firearm, you are not allowed to have a gun permit. And to me, this guy allowed this girl to have a firearm and she misused it. But if he was the instructor, if he's the person, helping out, you're letting this 15-year-old girl come in not fully developed in the head, playing with guns. That's ludicrous. He should be at least charged for that. But nope. He didn't get nothing out of this. It was well, they telling me it's accidental. I don't know if he got anything out of this yet. But from this video that I just watched last night, and it was made on July 10th, 2021. I mean, no, excuse me, December 10th, I believe it was, 2021. So far, that guy ain't got no charge for nothing. For this, she cleaning her gun. Then I think he said something that this guy said he might have accidentally shot her, but yet it doesn't matter who accidentally did what. He should be charged for something. There's a page up for this poor girl, justice for her. But yeah, where's her justice? You know what? Even if she was cleaning a gun, maybe that he was making her do. It doesn't matter who's accidentally, whether he did it or she did it. To me, you should be charged for something. Misusing guns. And I have a perfect story here that I heard beginning of this year, last year. And I heard it from a source that a man, stupid jackass, the biggest jackass one of the biggest you could say, that lives on this planet. And he was talking to someone telling him, I can't get a FID card because I was helping someone move. And he was moving to, supposedly, this is the story, and, I can't vouch it's true or not. But the only thing it leads me to is this guy is one big freaking idiot. So he's playing with the gun, gonna, load it because this person was moving. And he put it in a U-Haul truck up in the grandma's attic, they call it. The little hangover that goes over the cab, if no one knows that. I like how they call it grandma's attic. There's a little space up there. But the thing went off. Supposedly, somehow went off. So here's a guy, don't check the safety. Which is common friggin' sense. I mean, I've had a gun before, and I made sure that damn safety was on. And sorry to say, yeah, I got it through the black market. But I did eventually get rid of it, because there's no telling what I do to people like this. But that's a little story we don't need to know about, which you already do, but because I'm not allowed to have an FID card. Oh well, no big deal. But anyways, did I say that? Shit. I'm not scared anyways, whatever. But I made sure I had the safety on, and it was not to go around harming innocent people either. It was to protect me from goons like this, pieces of crap like this. And being in my life, and on my side of the tracks, you had to do this type of stuff. But eventually I got out of that area to a better place, so I didn't need it, and I got rid of it. I didn't want to do time for an illegal firearm, right? But, as I say, when you live in these places, man, hang on a sec. In these places like I do, you need to take every precaution. I'm sorry. But anyways, I always protected myself, and I always made sure I would never put anybody else in harm. Of course, back then I didn't have kids, living by myself, so, you need things like that around my time and where I was living, so. But here you got a person here that lives out there. I don't know, I guess you're gonna have these big, huge gun ranges in your yard, I guess, out there in Indiana. And yeah, you guys out there, surely more farmland, raised and bred. Love to get out there and do your deer hunting. But whatever this guy was doing, letting a 15-year-old do something with a gun, yeah, there's something needs to be done with that hammer slammed down on this kid's head. But these are the weapons this kid shows. I mean, it's like, wow, what were you waiting for? A frickin' war? And then again, what his attitude and obviously what he did, looks like this boy needs protection too. I don't know who this guy was, but I took a picture of him and he's talking about if your kids get kidnapped and blah, blah, blah. It's like, and I forgot what he said. I don't know. How did he say it? Something about your kids being kidnapped. And how do you sleep at night or something, or something in that sort. But whoever this guy is, I mean, I kind of fell off the track of understanding why he put him in this. But whoever he is, it must seem that important, whether it's relations to this kid or not. He's over here trying to make him look like himself like a saint, say so. Talking about if your kids come up missing, you better do something, or, and there's something in that line. I want to check out his video. But I don't know if he had anything throughout all this. But I think that was a news broadcast, maybe. And what really gets my head is supposedly down here somewhere is something near the cemetery. And what's his name had a big black truck. He worked at Delphi Pizza King. And this guy mentioned in here that this place is not open 24 hours. So I believe the Jerome guy maybe said I think he said he was working a shift, but I think that might have been when, I don't know, maybe when the girl shot herself. Or even when it was out there at the time of the murders. But whatever this thing is, he said he was working there, but they were looking for someone that was out after hours. And then here's a truck. For some reason, there was detail on the back of this pinstripe lines. White. And supposedly they were removed. And there was a witness that supposedly saw him creeping around this road at the time of the murders, I believe. And up here, mind you, supposedly where he lived with his mother and father in a trailer or something. And this, of course, is all the measured distance from his property up there. And I want to say to the bridge, 6 miles. And I took a double picture of that. And what you do see, right, I believe this is the pin drop of where he lived. Oh no, that's the bridge. Because there's the river. There's the bridge. And the river. And as you can see going down, so that must be this backwards. Yep, there's the river. You see it down here. And corner near the cemetery, I believe. Seeing the truck creep around the corner. And that leads me to this. Yeah, there's the towpath, yep. Towpath, that river. So that is, supposedly he was creeping around this corner near the river. And this up here mark is his house. 6 miles away from the murder scene. So it only goes to show, and only common sense of what the guy was trying to say within this video. That this dumb schmuck might have been the killer. But where is it? This. But if you look at this picture, now I would have to do a face, but I can see right away, I can see the young bridge guy. And mind you, they flashed the young bridge guy in this guy's video. Jesus there. True crime Jesus. And, I mean, the only thing I can think that matches the bridge guy in the video is the hair. And he does look like he's got some type of parting, like I said, part. But then again, he looks like he's balding and he's pushing it back. It's a poor little baby, young man balding. I wonder why. But now the main thing in this is, I mean, I don't think it's Bridge Guy. Because I can see right now, looking at this goon's face, which I gotta get off it because I just want to punch my phone. He does have a lot of tattoos, as you can see. Bizarre ones, man. I don't know what the hell. You got a bone collector. That right there, bone collector. That's a friggin' serial killer movie. And I believe it's based on a true story. But he's got over here a friggin' duck. A Browning buck. Alright. Whether or not he likes, I mean, I can't rag on people that like hunting and then they put animals on themselves for hunting, but I kind of find that like, I don't want no damn animal. But then again, I'd put a wolf on me. But then again, I put it on my hat. I don't know. I wanted some tattoos here and there, but when I was younger, I was too damn drunk to even go get myself a tattoo. Probably would have bled to death because blood thinnens when you drink and get tattoos. So, and then I just gave up because I had kids and no money. But then you got deer tracks, catfish, skull raven, tombstone, cowboy, ducks, bow, duck call. Now that right there is just, come on, a duck call, man. Moon and clouds, so. That blue eyes, but this is the thing, 5'6". That's what I stand in height. And I know damn well the bridge guy stands at least 5'11" to 5'10". In between that. 5'6", That's right, here's why I don't believe it's him. The height. Bridge guy is taller. And the face don't even match up either. This guy's got deeper eye sockets. The mouth got curves in it compared to what the sketch shows, straight line lips. Chin ain't right either, so. With that being said, but the main thing of why I did this video, it's some people seem to get away with murder, but child pornography, they'll fucking snatch you up in a heartbeat. And that's what he got arrested on. Because the girl that he supposedly died in an accident shooting, her computer somehow got in her friend's hands. And when they went on it, this guy who had child pornography. So he was arrested. He's in jail for all that. Like I bashed that guy's face in. But, what the hell is this? You know, some people can get away with murder or accidental stuff or improper use of stuff. But right, when it comes to child porn, then now you're arrested. So a girl loses her life because some dumb idiot that likes to collect guns. And she loses her life. But it is interesting to see that this guy, man, is not too far from the murder scene. And for whatever reason, he took them decals off. And a witness saw this truck, and you cannot say, I'm sure not a lot of people have this friggin' truck, the same truck. This is like a, what is that? Yeah, early 1990. I want to say like a 91, maybe a 92. And it looks like a dually. But, in a Mark III truck, I believe that's what that is. I know I've seen that before. Whatever that logo is, I've seen that on a Ford truck. And it was like a limited edition type thing, or not many made. But whatever for he took his decals off his truck. I mean, it makes, sense. There's the distance. 6.5 miles from the murder scene. He lived in the town and he was a pervert. But it sucks to say that I don't think it's him. And anyways, this ring of pervertness, all these friggin' perverts out there, man. Whatever is out there in this town, or throughout all the towns of this state, I mean, you guys must got a lot of sick men out there that will just want to snatch up little girls, man. Oh, god damn. And I do think and believe that all of them, right, have a connection somehow. Because they're in these damn chat rooms. Who knows? Just who knows, how many more girls have been out there. But why specifically did they want to kill these two is a question. And why they just sealed up the case and don't want to, give information of the new suspect and what he did and how he did it, and put together this case out to the public and just seal it. Where's them dolls? Where's where's the DNA? Where's everything? All sealed. Not a judge backs off to a new judge and she's saying it's very rare that this happens. It's like, God, what are you trying to hide? Like I said in my last video, and I'll say it in this one. Something's there with the good guys and they don't want someone getting battled in because they're trying to drag in all these bad guys. Don't get me wrong. It's a good way to catch them all. But to kill two innocent girls for it, you're pushing the stakes too high just to try and catch people. Get your ring on and get out there and make a Snapchat page or a freaking fake page just like these guys and do it that way. But then again, what if they don't want to catch them? What if they're only doing this so they don't get caught? That's right. Setups. That's right. Something about the good guys, folks, I think is going to come out in the end of this. I don't know who. I'm not saying who. I'm not going to point no fingers at nobody. But I guarantee something about the good guys will come out in the end of this. And then we will all understand why everything's trying to be covered up. Why everybody's trying to get someone framed. That's what I think. Just thoughts, theories, and ideas, folks. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. No truth here. No blaming here. But it is ironic that I had a dream of this name and someone throws this up. I thank you much for that. And, just getting crazier. All the time, boy. This case now is starting to friggin' just spiral out of control. You can call me crazy, but nothing's more crazier about what's coming out with this. Till that next video, be safe, take care, beware. You know what? I think Bridge Guy is still out there laughing out